have a call from
Zeke Sadiq,
an inmate at Clark County Detention Center. To accept this call, press 5. To refuse this call, hang up now. To block this call and all future calls, press 9.
come on, pick up. I'm stuck on house arrest, so what can I do? I got a few topics I'd like to discuss with you. I'm locked up and preaching, free within myself. Preach! Dedicate my time to spread knowledge yourself. I'm grateful for the lessons and I pray for the wicked. They destroy the truth, but I'm bound to stay gifted. I accept life blessings by affirming my intention. I'm a poet, a magician, I'm one of God's inventions. Learn to make the most out of every situation. Give out my love without hesitation. I'm a Sin City Saint, spreading mercy over justice. Now check out the show and let's all make progress. What's the haps? What's the haps? I'm paying for my sins by giving love back. Yes. What's the haps? What's the haps? I'm paying for my sins by giving love back. Yes. What's the haps? What's the haps? I'm paying for my sins by giving love back. Yes. What's the haps? What's the haps? I'm paying for my sins by giving love back. Yes. House arrest, preaching services. House arrest. Zeke Sadiq. Mercy over justice. MOJ. What's the haps? Yeah.
This is Zeke Sadiq on my way to the house arrest office, and I'm just sharing some more thoughts. Another one of these episodes. And this time I'd like to discuss the topics of integrity, truth, and honesty. And the reason that these things are important to me, as they should be to you, and really to everybody, is because without a solid foundation in integrity and in truth, then your whole world can just turn into chaos. Lies can lead to bigger problems, bigger issues, and your whole world can be flipped around just from starting with a simple white lie. And I have learned recently that being overly honest too is something that can be somewhat damaging to oneself. You can't disclose certain information to everybody. I'm a very honest individual. I would almost say hyper honest in some sense. I chose the name Sadiq. It's based off of my true name, but I decided to run with it because it means truthful and honest, which I do aspire to be. I do my best to maintain this level of integrity, and I seek out people that also have that same type of integrity in their lives. But I've come to realize that some people, they just don't. That's not how they're built. They lack the connection to their heart and the understanding of the true value of always maintaining your honesty. And that's why the word integrity is separate from honesty, because your personal integrity is what keeps you aligned with your moral values, your decisions, your focus, your endeavors in life, and what motivates you to be driven in certain ways versus others. So your personal integrity is what is going to give you your moral compass and direct you in a direction of speaking the truth or just being a lying bastard. If you have no personal integrity, you're not going to care who it is that you hurt. If you have no personal integrity, you will shut off your emotions. You will shut off your sympathy and empathy for humanity and for other beings, and you will take advantage of them. And these type of traits, they border narcissism. And in my experience in this world, it seems to me that a lot of people have minor traits of a narcissist. Not that they completely lack empathy or any kind of emotion. Not that their whole world is a complete facade, bordering along the lines of a sociopath. But a lot of people in this world are just in it for themselves. And my personal integrity doesn't let me run that way. It's not how I was made. My moral compass tells me that I need to worry about other people, that I need to care for their feelings and their emotions. And there have been times, especially when I was a young teenager, that I did a lot of things that were selfish and hurtful. And I also did things that were disrespectful, and I disregarded other people's feelings. And mainly, I did it to protect my own, because I was just that vulnerable. But over time, with growth and with progress in life, I decided to change my ways. I learned a lot about spirituality, and by the time I was 19, I had this epiphany that basically everybody in the world was selfish. Because even the good things that we do for others is selfish. And generally, we only expand our selfishness to include people that we're selfishly attached to. Our family, our friends, our community, our favorite sports teams, etc. So, if you reach a point of ultimate selflessness, or the counter would be capital S, selfishness, then that's when you can stop being selfish. At least in my opinion, this was something that I developed at a young age, around 19 years old, and has kind of molded me to be the man that I am today. And I really just have always seen this thought in action, or theory, being worked out. And I've encountered enough evidence to feel like it's genuinely true. So for that reason, all I can do is work on myself and eliminate that quality of selfishness from myself. Somebody's got some boogeyman going on over here. A little bit of funk for your trunk on the Las Vegas strip. Anyways, well, it's the downtown side, so there aren't really too many casinos right here. It's just, on the way to the government buildings more than anything. So, that aside, back on track now that it's a little bit quieter and I can focus. This topic of selfishness. So, I do feel like a lot of people in this world, including myself, I have done this. And that's probably why I recognize it in others. My guru, he said that my religion is finding fault within myself. And I believe that to be completely true. And even Carl Jung had an expression in regards to this type of thing. I can't remember it word for word, but it was something to the extent of the things that bother us about other people are things that generally bother us about ourselves. Maybe in the recesses of our mind or subconscious mind or something. So, all you can do is work on yourself. And all you can do is take steps to love humanity, love the universe, love God, and serve that absolute center. The thing that embodies everything. And the more that you get closer to serving the absolute center, the less selfish you will be. And that's why this has been such a driving force for me. This is something that's developed my personal integrity. And it's something that I'm grateful that God blessed me to have a comprehension of, even if it only started off theoretically. And just like when I was 19 years old, and people would start countering this concept, they would say, what about Greenpeace workers? What about people that work for other nonprofit organizations that are going around the world and helping people and do this and do that? That's great. I'm not knocking it. I'm not. But it ultimately brings them a good feeling as well. But the paradox in serving the divinity, in serving the absolute, in serving that thing that embodies everything else in this world, is that slavery to the divine is the highest freedom. And I've recently been accused of having read too much. I'm not even sure how to process that statement, you know? I'm proud of having read so much. I believe that the world is made up of thoughts, of elements and events and cells and organisms that have been recycled throughout time and space. They say that our bodies are made up of stardust. So how could I be so selfish in a sense, or careless really, lacking of personal integrity to believe that I'm such an original human being that I've made all this up, that everything that I do and say is just pure originality. It's not. All this stuff has been said before. It's all been done before. All these stories have been played out before. I'm not the first one to go to jail on some BS charges. I'm not the first one to be victimized by the system. I'm not the first one to be harassed by the baby dad of a girl that I was dating. You know what I mean? This is the reality of the situation. These stories, they just play out, they unfold for a certain reason, and there's nothing that can be changed in this world in a completely new sense. The only constant is change. So you might come up with some great original idea, and there's nothing wrong with that. For this time period, or for whatever group of people or civilization that you're in, it might be a quote unquote completely new idea. But in the absolute reality, nah. It's all been done before. So, God willing, I will see you all shortly. Have a blessed day. Alright, I'm back. I'm out. I went and checked in, and things are good, I guess. You know, like I've said before, I'm grateful for at least being able to relate to my house arrest officer in a kind and humane sort of way. I've definitely experienced other officers that don't function at that human kind of level, but he definitely does, and I'm grateful for that. But to get back on the initial topic, I wanted to touch mostly on truth and the necessity for honesty. And in this situation that I'm in, I'm basically dealing with this whole thing because of people's lives. And it's hard for me to know exactly how many people have lied, how many people have misled me, how many people have done this to intentionally hurt me and subject me to pain and just drag me through the dirt and throw me aside and let me be eaten by the wolves. But I have absolutely no desire to play the victim. Do I feel that I have been victimized in these circumstances? 100%. Do I want to be a victim? Hell no. Just, keeping it completely real and honest as I can be, hell to the no. I mean, all I personally want is for the truth to be revealed. I did not do anything wrong. All I had was my best intentions in mind, in heart, and in body, and I only acted in a way to help somebody. I thought I was helping somebody move some items away from a house where they were being dominated and controlled by a manipulative person. But now, I don't know if I've been the one that's been manipulated. And it's upsetting. I mean, life is crazy, and those of you that know me as a rapper know that I'm part of a group called Sin City Saints, and my best homie, Tarun Krishna, he unfortunately passed away a few years ago, but I still feel his grace and blessings, and he comes to mind quite often. And our credo for the Sin City Saints was, life is crazy, but I'm seeking the truth. And that's often how it feels. And so I continue to seek the truth, and I continue to give the truth in this situation. I have no choice but to be absolutely truthful. And I worship that which is the absolute truth. And I feel like if I continue on this path of full integrity, full honesty, that the truth has to come out. The truth has to set me free. There's no other choice. This is what I firmly believe in. And I'm not going to change my beliefs. I'm going to hold firm in these beliefs because I truly believe in them. And that's what I expect to have happen. So, whoever it was that did these things to hurt me, to make me a scapegoat, so to say, I feel sorry for you. I really do. I can't believe that somebody would truly manipulate the system, lie, and just allow for an injustice like this to occur. I'm an honest person, like I've said, and I believe wholeheartedly that I'm sincere. I'm one of the most sincere people that I know. And maybe that doesn't even say much. Maybe you don't even believe me. You can think whatever you want. I can't change your thoughts. I can't make you see me in any different kind of way. All I can do is be myself. And that is why integrity is so important. Personal integrity. Because the only person that you can control is yourself. So if you have the personal integrity to keep yourself in line with honesty, in check by your moral compass, then that is what's going to benefit you in this world. That is what's going to be manifested in the future. And maybe I made all kinds of rash decisions. And I'm an emotional person. I've been driven by my emotions and my feelings. But I also have to think logically, and that's what I'm starting to understand. You can't disclose everything to everyone. People use things against you. And in the sake of honesty, I've been overly honest with people to the point of making myself vulnerable. But all things need their balance. All things need to be weighed out. The necessity for honesty lies in the fact that truth inspires change. Truth creates initiative. Truth brings forth the truth. And when you've established truth, you have a solid foundation. If you build a house upon lies, if you build a house in a literal sense upon bricks that are truly made of cardboard, then it's a lie. And that house will not withstand the test of time. The truth is always revealed. So this is a simple way to consider this, but that's the truth. Oh God, my life is so full of synchronicity and cycles and patterns. It might be madness to some, but hey, I wouldn't have it any other way. To me, it's mysticism at its finest. And I love it. I love this world. You know, I love my experience, and I love the characters that I've encountered, even the devilish ones, even the devious ones, even the ones that have intentionally tried to hurt me, tried their best, you know. But here I am walking in the sunshine, blessed like a mug. Shit. Yeah, that's the truth, though. That's my truth. And if you don't like it, don't like it. But the reason that I continue to abide by the truth is because lies, you've got to remember. Lies, you have to take the time to create. Lies, you have to fabricate. Lies, you have to actually disregard the other person's feelings and just selfishly consider yourself. Lies, you manipulate other people. Lies, you lie to yourself. And that's the worst part. So what's the point in lying? What good does it do to you? What benefit does it give you? Eventually the truth's gonna come out. It's bound to. The truth is always revealed. And I will abide by that law until the day that I die. Maybe for years I will be accused of having done this thing, this crime. But I know the truth. God knows the truth. And the truth will be revealed. There's no question in my mind about that. And those of you that are out there that viciously attacked me, the truth will be revealed. You know it. The truth is coming out for you. Because the truth, the absolute truth, is the most high, the most beautiful reality. And nothing can stop the absolute truth. No one can stop the absolute truth. So the truth is life itself. And to deny life is to live a lie. And those who cannot face life for what it is, who don't have the personal integrity to make the most of their situation and move ahead, they're the ones that are living a lie. They're the ones that are living in true illusion. You know, in a Sanskrit context, this whole place is an illusion, Maya. I've even heard people completely compare it to, the movie The Matrix, but beyond that, like binary code, a system of binary code, a system of mathematics and probability and computer generated substance. So, because to develop a plane in the computer world, you need so much space. And, like however many people out there play video games, tons, right? So these people that make the games, they've got to generate the plane, they've got to generate the land, they have to have enough code to be able to build the whole thing. So imagine the whole code that's running to be able to manifest this entire creation. Can we say that it is an illusion? Yes. But is it also part of our current reality? Yes. And for that reason, I believe that generally the truth, when it comes to absolute truths, lies in the paradox. So to simply dismiss this world by calling it an illusion is an illusion in itself, because this world is an illusion, but it is an illusion that you should care about. It is an illusion that you should participate in, because if you're not an active participant, then you're living a lie. You're waiting for the next world. You're waiting for the next level. You can't, even in a video game, get past one level without beating the level that came first. You got to beat the bad guy, and then you get to make it to the next level. Otherwise, there's no moving on. And that's life. Life is a sequence of events. Life is a sequence of lessons. Life is what you make of it. And that's your free will, I've even believed for a long time that everybody is here under karma, And I do believe in karma still. But you have your free will. And it's kind of a mental thing. It's a decision that ultimately comes from your soul. Am I going to participate in this world and allow myself to be whatever God wants me to be, or am I simply going to run like a robot under the whims of the illusion? So you can be within the illusion and out of it at the same time if you allow your free will to do that. Otherwise, you're just trapped. And that, to me, is a victim state of mind. And as I mentioned earlier, I have absolutely no desire to be a victim. So that's why even in this situation where I truly feel that I've been pushed into a victim situation, I'm still making the most of it. I'm still out here enjoying life for what it is, I got tired of feeling depressed and sad about my situation, and I've pushed myself to make the most of it and be here and talk to you guys and share my thoughts and opinions and scenario with you. And even if no one watches it and all this does is help me, hey, what can I say? It makes me feel better. And maybe that is absolute selfishness. It could be. But I hope it helps somebody. I really do. And I hope that somehow I can be of service to the Most High, to the absolute center, so that it's not selfish, so that my endeavors are selfless. And with the pain and chaos that I'm going through, I can't truly see my desire to help others as a selfish thing. Not that I'm truly selfless either, but I dwell somewhere in between. And I keep working my way towards true selflessness. And that is my truth. That is my honest to God truth. So as I continue to walk in my personal integrity, I will continue to reveal the truth. And I abide by this truth. I abide by these universal laws and understanding. And I wait for the truth to reveal itself. All good things in good time. And those who have done their best to hurt me, to punish me in certain ways, it'll come back to them too. And karmically speaking, can this all be karma from lifetimes upon lifetimes ago? Of course. But at least because I walk in my personal integrity, because I hold my head high and understand my personal truths, at least for that reason, I continue to make steps in the right direction. And I'm not as bothered by this situation as I could be. In another video, I mentioned how much I missed smoking marijuana, and I do. But it's okay. I'm okay without it. I live by myself, spend a lot of time by myself. I've been betrayed by people that I really cared about, and that's okay, because I keep pushing forward. And I know that if I keep living by the truth and abiding by the truth and living in honesty, that I'll make it to that place that I've been striving to reach. So keep your personal truth, keep your integrity, keep yourself aligned with that which you seek, and that which you seek shall come to you. Ask and you shall receive, seek and you shall find. I believe this. I believe it to be true completely. So I hope you all have a blessed day. Thank you for your time and energy, and thank you for allowing me to be of service in one way, shape, or form. And thank you for allowing me to move beyond selfishness into a plane of selflessness and service. And I will see you next time on What's the H.A.P.S?